Good morning, YouTube. We are back with another episode of the fabulous Dream Daddy game. We left off with Robert. We had a wonderful night with that lovely man. And now we're going to meet the fabulous Mr. Vega, my favorite man. I like Robert and all, but woo boy. Love me a Tom Selleck looking man. Alright. Let's get into this game. I arrive at Amanda's school and check in at the front desk. They give me a bright orange visitor sticker and send me on my way. I wear it proudly. I love the color orange. I'm barely awake, feeling pretty haggard. But hopefully, nobody will notice. I can play it cool. Check my watch, and I'm relieved to see that I'm only 2 minutes late. Wait, was it room 103 or 108? Spot a youth standing at his locker and approach him for help. Excuse me, do you know where Mr. Vega's classroom is? Oh boy, here we go. The youth turns around and looks me up and down with heavy, lined eyes. Very much. This dude wears more makeup than I do. Sigh. Come on, kid, I'm late for a meeting. Spill your guts, boy. Mr. Who. That is Doctor Who. Get it right. And I'm looking for a Mr. Vega. I don't know. Have you tried the exit? Whatever. Okay, wise guy, are you gonna help me or not? Fine. Up those stairs and to the left. Can't miss 'em. Well, weren't you helpful? Head up the stairs and walk around, unable to find Mr. Vega's class anywhere. After a couple minutes of searching, I head back downstairs. That punky youth sent me on a wild goose chase. I get back to where that low-rent Gerard Way is standing, fully ready to give him a piece of my mind. And suddenly a head pops out of the classroom next to his locker. Lucian, don't you have third period to get to? Hello, Mr. Tom Selleck. Fine, Mr. Vega. Wow. Just wow, dude. Now I'm officially 10 minutes late. I glare at him as he walks away. We're not cool. You must be Austin. This period's almost over. Would you mind waiting in the back? Oh, anything for you, Tom. I don't care if his name's Mr. Vega. I'm calling him Tom Selleck. Look at that Tom Selleck mustache, boy. Mr. Vega leads me in, and I take a seat in one of the comically small students' desks in the back. I might get stuck in this. Alright, where were we? Now, who can tell me about the unreliability of the narrator in J.D. Salinger's Catcher in the Rye? It's a good question. Yes, Colin? Colin stands up and does the thing where he blows into his crook of his elbow to make a fart noise. Lovely. Whole class erupts in laughter. What are you guys, 5 years old? Alright, everybody. Very funny. I'm almost going into a Sean Connery voice. Trying to be Tom Selleck is Sean Connery. Maybe I should just do Sean Connery voice. Very funny. Colin, please sit down. I'm just gonna do a Sean Connery impression for this guy. I'm gonna have a Tom Selleck with a Sean Connery voice. Now, Holden Caulfield is an unreliable narrator in the sense that... Bell for the end of the period rings. All the students immediately get up and make a break for the door. Yeah, I remember doing that for the small time I was in regular high school. Remember to do the reading and answer the response questions on page 194 in your textbook. Should have done Snape for that. Nobody's listening. Or not, I guess. Mr. Vega turns to me and sighs. Middle schoolers, right? Don't you teach high schoolers? Both. You know, budget cuts. Right. I keep almost forgetting to switch to my voice for Austin. Thanks so much for coming in. Actually, it's almost going into a Grinch voice. No problem, Mr. Vega. No problem at all. I'm Tom Seligman. Please, call me Hugo. Vega? Hugo Vega? I am all full of jokes today. Or tonight, actually. It's almost 10 o'clock. I don't normally do these impromptu parent-teacher meetings. But as I'm sure you know, Amanda's a very bright student, and I'm concerned about her recent behavior. What's going on? Amanda has never been the most engaged student. But I know she cares. Recently, though, she's been falling behind. She's not completing assignments and has been doing rather poorly on tests. I'd normally chalk this up to senioritis. But this is strange. I thought Amanda always shared everything with me. Hadn't even crossed my mind that something might be wrong. I just wanted to ask, is everything okay at home? We just moved. She's fine. She has a tendency to bottle things up. We just moved. Could be a possible thing. Almost went back into Sean Connery. Well, we just moved recently. But it was only to the other side of town, and Amanda was more excited about it than I was. See if you can talk to her about it. I know she values you a great deal and would appreciate your guidance. If she keeps heading down this road, I know how important art school is to her, and I would hate to see her miss out on scholarship money that she clearly deserves. I'll make sure to talk to Amanda. Thanks for letting me know, Hugo. Thanks for letting me know, Seligman. I will see you later. Anytime. On my way out, I stop, thinking for a moment. I turn to Hugo. Hey, Hugo? Yes? They ever catch that, Rye? I love a crap, man. Me too. Yes. Boy, I liked that. Maybe I should just narrate everything. Sean Connery. I like that voice. No, okay. I leave the classroom and make my way out of the school. I'm still a little bit in shock that Amanda was able to hide this so well from me. She's always been such a force for positivity in my life. Can't speak. Especially after we lost her father. Sad days. Amanda must be done with classes for the day now. I'm sure she would appreciate a ride home. And maybe I can talk to her about what's going on. I pull up to the carpool and Amanda hops in the passenger seat. So, did you have fun gossiping about me? Wow, my voices are all over the place today. Mr. Vega and I actually just gossiped about our celebrity crushes. So you talked about Mario Batali the whole time? It was a very productive meeting. I'm pretty hungry. Can we grab some dinner? Sure thing. We can make something at home. Who says we can't go to the mall food court? Mall food court sounds good. Did I click it? There we go. Does that sound good to you? Yeah, sure. Why the mall? Jeez, can a dad take his daughter to the mall? Will you buy me things? I will buy you a thing. Singular. Sounds like a deal to me. We drive in silence for a short while. Amanda plays a game on her phone. I should say something. I keep clicking with my teeth, sorry. It's probably annoying. Oops, sorry. Oh, my cat. I'm sorry. You know, sometimes when a kid gets older, they find that they have to keep things hidden from their parents. And that's okay because sometimes that's what kids do. And that's okay, but also sometimes it's good to have the parents' perspective. Because, you know, maybe the parents have also dealt with similar situations. Maybe they're a little cooler than you give them credit for. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is that it's good to share. Love you. Oh, so subtle. That's about as subtle as my mom was when she knew something was wrong. I would ignore it anyway, but whatever. Have you been reading my tweets? You have a Twitter? What? Never mind. Look, sweetie, Mr. Vega said you haven't been participating in class, that you're not turning things in. Oh, I'm fine, Pops. Senioritis and all that. Sure. I thought you liked Mr. Vega's class. I would. It's fine. He's fine. We pull up to a stoplight and I eye Amanda. She's still texting. I want you to know that you can talk to me about anything. Uh-huh. Yeah, typical teenager response. I can tell that whatever it is, she doesn't want me knowing about it. That's frustrating. It's frustrating for both sides. It's frustrating for both sides. Parent wants to know what's going on. The kid don't want to tell. Don't know what accent that was. I heard MR is going to that fancy art school in California. That's exciting. Yep. Are you bummed that you guys aren't going to the same school? Yep. You're also bummed that they're being jerks lately. Amanda keeps texting. She stifles a laugh. What's so funny? I don't think you'd get it. Okay. Who you texting? Noah. Who's Noah? My friend? Does he go to your school? Yep. Do you like Noah? Sounds like, do you live together? Watch B-movie fairly recently. What? No. Dad. Ugh. I can't believe you would... Dad. I mean, jeez. Wow, good. You can't finish your sentences. Finish the thought, girl. Why would you... Ugh. Oh my lord, child. Gross. Sorry. Just asking. You gotta ask, it's a boy. Dad, he's just my friend. Guys and girls can be friends. He's my friend. Okay. Jeez. Hey, you jeez. You're just all freaking out. A little bit obvious. This is going well. Oh, good talk. Love you, kiddo. Yeah, great dad talk. She leans forward and turns up the radio. Guess that conversation is over. Kill them all! Fluffy. Yeah, I love you. We arrive at the mall. A big indoor shopping center with a couple different floors. It's kinda dead, but that doesn't stop a mall security guard from yelling at a group of loitering teens. Let's eat something disgusting for dinner. Boy, am I kinda dead. Hell yeah. Language, missy. Heck yeah. Better. We approach the food court and evaluate our options. There's greasy restaurant after greasy restaurant. My heart burns just looking at the menus. Nobody looks happy to be here. I like being at the... Actually, there's not too much for me to see at the mall. I'm okay with being at the mall if other people are looking around, as long as they're looking at something fairly interesting. What are you in the mood for? Bread dipped in sugar? Bread with cheese on it? Or do you just want me to inject fat directly into your bloodstream? Option 3. I extend my hand to her. Would you do me the honor of sharing some nachos? She takes my hand with a grin. Make me the happiest, cheesiest girl alive. I order a giant pile of chips and unnaturally orange cheese from a very unenthusiastic and possibly stoned teenager. We take a seat at a rickety table and dig in. Nacho cheese sounds lovely. Don't give me the nachos, just give me the cheese and drink it straight up out of the thing or whatever. These are bad. These are very bad. But also strangely delicious. We have to eat through the pain. We enjoy the fluorescent cheesy goodness together until we're all out of nachos. So, something's been bothering me for a while. Can you explain memes to me? Oh, you don't need to know them. Memes are not the end-all be-all, people. Seriously. I know we're running out of stuff to make each other laugh, but memes everywhere. They need to stop. Which meme? All memes. I don't get it. Amanda sighs deeply and places her head in her hands. Dad, it's complicated. See, memes are inside jokes shared by a bunch of people that get less funny the more people do it. So the problem is that by the time a meme gets to you, Dad, all us youths have already done the joke to death. Yeah, most likely. And what's worse than that is that movies and TV and video games will try to jump in on a meme train. But just based on how long it takes to make them, the meme will be long dead by the time it comes out. So it just dates it and isn't funny. I mean, sometimes it's funny. Wreck-It Ralph rickrolled people after the credits. I thought that was pretty good. Oh shit, what up? If that's a meme, I don't know it. Dad, please. Anyway, changing the subject. Where to now? Want to go to that goth store? What? You know, the one that's all black and tries to establish itself as anti-establishment, despite being an exact representation of the establishment. I don't know what store you're talking about. You know, one where you can buy chain wallets and it's basically an assault on what people fought so hard against in the punk and hardcore movements of the 70s and 80s. Dude, you gotta be more specific. The one you threw up in that one time. Oh, that one. Amanda runs into the store with me trailing behind her. She makes a beeline for the back. There it is. You can still see the outline, kinda. I am so proud? Speech! Amanda. Speech! 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 Alright, I'll do it if you stop chanting. Amanda stops immediately. I clear my throat. Thank you all for joining us here today to commemorate an historic moment that would forever shape history. On a day very much like today, some 5 years ago, our very own Amanda Ann McSteamy had too much blue raspberry slushy on an outing to the mall. After begging her father to take her to Dead, Goth, and Beyond to buy rainbow suspenders, she proceeded to throw up all over a display of My Chemical Romance merchandise. Her loving father then had to pay for said merchandise, which to this day remains among our possessions. Thank you. I'm not a good announcer voice, so. Amanda's moved. She begins clapping, slow at first, then faster and more vigorously. Several other patrons turn their heads. One of them also starts clapping. I bow my head. Oh, hey, chain wallets. Yeah, I'm not a big wallet person in general, but I'm not a big chain wallet person either. More of a wallet person than a purse person, though. While Amanda busies herself looking at band t-shirts, I try to find something of interest to myself. Not much for a dad to look at in a Dead, Goth, and Beyond. Pursue the band t-shirts. Look at ironic mugs. Check the clearance bin for hot. Ugh, that sounds like a dad. Check the clearance bin. I'm going to look at the band t-shirts because that's so me. Barely know any of these bands. Cannibal Bone Party doesn't seem like music I enjoy. But they must be really happy that a retail outlet is carrying their merchandise. Probably. Get some more money. I hope their parents are really proud. Look, this is very important to me. I overhear a stifled argument over at the cash register. An older gentleman is carrying a garment and showing it to a bored-looking cashier with pink hair. Hey, mine will be pink soon. Mine will be pink when the red fades. I can see that. Don't know what to tell you, dude. I just work here. What? Listen. When I bought this online, the website said this blouse was Victorian inspired. However, when I received it, it clearly held the trademark of Edwardian dressage. Do you want a coupon? I can give you a coupon. Will you leave if I give you a coupon? Good lord. Is there a manager present? People have to know what they're buying. I am the manager. Well, aren't you a ship manager? I see. Well, it would seem that I have outstayed my welcome. Good day, shopkeep. Your superiors will receive a strongly worded letter by post. Whatever, dude. The man whirls around and storms out, his literal coattails trailing behind him. I can't tell if they're Victorian inspired or Edwardian in nature. Amanda trots up to me with the t-shirt in her hand. Oh boy, here it comes. Hey, Dadtron 5000? Yes, I'll buy it for you. Wow, that was easy. Thanks. At least it's only one this time. Amanda plops the shirt onto the counter and grins at the cashier. I love your hair. Cashier says nothing and rings Amanda up, radiating hatred. I hand her a 20. So what was that guy's deal? Cashier rolls her eyes so hard I'm worried she'll pull something. That's Damien. He's in here all the time. He's obsessed with Victorian fashion or whatever. She hands Amanda her bag and it's clear the conversation is over. We make our way out of the store and head home to get some rest. And with that, I shall bid you people adieu. If you liked it, drop a like on that big thumbs up button. Really helps me out. If you're new here, welcome. I would appreciate if you would subscribe to my channel. It's that big rectangular button down below. Big red one. And if you would like to be notified of every time I upload a new video, it has that cutie little bell that you can ring-a-ding-ding, so you know whenever I upload new stuff like this. I hope you all have a lovely, happy, hippie day. I will see you people next time. Thank you all for watching. Peace.